So as you already know by reading the title of the video, today we are going to be doing 40 hours of giant mole. Now originally the plan wasn't to do 40 hours, that's just how it ended up working out, but I essentially wanted to get a new pet, and since I had recently reacquired my T-bow, I decided to choose mole, since mole is very chill when you have a T-bow. It's so chill in fact that I actually ended up completing all of the combat tasks fairly quickly. And that's because I had already forgotten about them. So yeah, no effort required here. And as you can see here, we did end up obtaining our first elite clue scroll, which I wasn't going to do at first, but then I decided why not, it'll break up the monotony of the mole grind, and we ended up getting a master clue from our first elite. Alrighty, first master clue completed, let's go ahead and open it. Oh, okay, can't open it here. Let's go ahead and head over to the POH. We can open it in the comfort of our own home. Alright, here we go. Oh, turns out we can't open it in the comfort of our own home. What about outside? And there we go. All that build up for 2 nuts and a scimitar, essentially. Even though the master clue reward wasn't that great, I was still happy to get it from our first elite because it motivated me to turn in all future elite clue scrolls into master clues. Now the reason for this is because I've already completed the elite clue scroll milestone, which was 200, and we've also completed the master one, but I'm still missing the pet from master clues. So from now on, any elite clues that I get in any of my videos will most likely be turned into Watson to get some more master clues at a chance at the bloodhound pet. Now as for the setup for killing mole, it's pretty much the same that I've been using for the first 3000 kills, which is just range with T-bow. The only difference is that now we have access to Masori, which is better than Armadillo, and if we're being honest, looks better than Armadillo as well. So I was pretty happy to take that out for a test drive. And here you can see me receiving a shield left half, which I'm pretty sure is more rare than the pet. I could be wrong about that, but it's definitely a rare item, and definitely not the first that I've seen here at Mole, so yay. And as you may have already noticed, the mole wasn't previously wearing a Santa hat, and that's because I did start recording this quite a while back. And I gotta say, the first time I saw that Santa hat, the grind became a lot more enjoyable. And before I knew it, I was at 4000 KC. Still no pet. We did, however, end up getting another elite clue scroll. I didn't leave immediately to go do it though, because whenever I was recording this video, Mole was extremely packed. It took quite a few world hops to actually find an empty world. At one point, I had checked every single US world and all of them had people on them, so I had to move over to the UK. So yeah, I guess the mole pet is pretty popular, especially now that he's wearing a hat. But here is another master clue as promised. Let's go ahead and take a look at the loot. And yeah, nothing great. Now, unfortunately, there was one point in the video where it stopped recording and I lost like 2 hours. The file that was left over became corrupted and I couldn't play it. Thankfully though, nothing too crazy happened. I'd say the only interesting thing that went down was that I got like 5 rune med helms in the span of like 35 kills, which I thought was pretty cool since the drop rate for those is 1 in 128. I do have to say though that one thing I learned while making this video is that I'm really happy that I'm not an Iron Man. So many times there was people who would hop onto my world, see that I was clearly killing the boss, and proceed to attack it twice and then hop. I'm assuming it was to grief, maybe not, but once again I was just thankful that I didn't have any kills stolen, or I didn't have to worry about having kills stolen. I also got to see a whole lot of interesting gear setups while hopping for a free world. Most of the time it's either Darox, T-bow, or the new Temekan Shadow, and actually even the Fang as well, but this was the only instance where I saw a wizard in this type of gear, which I thought was pretty cool. It was nice to see him putting in the work with what looks like Wind Surge and I think Ceradome and Strike, so yeah, kudos to him. And here you can see us receive another rare drop, the Rune Spear, not quite as rare as the shield left half, but still pretty rare. We'll take it, and most likely Auk it. And here's another pretty big milestone after we wipe the dirt off the screen. This is kill count 5,000, and still no pet. And just in case you were wondering how I was obtaining my master clues, I would get hard clues from hellhounds in the wilderness with a ring of wealth imbued.
Might not be the best way to do it, but I was getting them fairly quickly, so I didn't mind. I decided to mix it up and get my easies from these Dorgish Khan chests, which apparently are a 1 in 23 chance, until I realized something a little too late. I opened up about 75 of them and realized that I was opening up the wrong ones. I was supposed to be opening up the average ones, but instead I was opening up the rich ones, which do not have a clue scroll on the drop table, so yeah. I did, however, end up completing the master clue scroll, and I decided to open it right here at Watson's house for good luck. Tried to get in front of the Bloodhound to make it look like I received the pet, just to make me feel a little bit better, but every time I walked in front of him, he wasn't having it, so yeah, feels bad, man. And after another 3,000 kills here in the giant mole's lair, we unfortunately did not receive the pet yet again. Although I am a bit sad that we don't have the pet, at least it's a pretty chill boss and you make decent money here. And we're twice over the drop rate, but that's fine. I don't think it's worthy of complaining on Reddit yet, but hopefully we get it soon. Anyways, here's a look at the total price check from all the items that we've received. 64 million is the total, and I gotta say it does look pretty nice seeing that white stack of iron arrows. Am I ever gonna use them? No. Are they worth a lot of money? No. Do they look cool? Yes. Yes, they do. Now, as for selling the items, thankfully the most important ones, being the mole skins and the mole claws, were selling for a little bit higher than market price. I think I did end up dropping them down to market price, but some of them did sell for over, so we made a little bit more money than what I was expecting to make, so that's always nice. Also, if you don't feel like selling the items directly to the GE, you can turn them in for birds' nests, which contain seeds and rings, but I didn't really feel like doing all that clicking, separating the nest from the seed, so I just sold them to the GE. And the iron arrows I did have to drop down to 2 coins just because they weren't selling. Well, the last ones weren't selling anyways, but that leaves us with a total amount of 63.7 million after selling all of the loot from 40 hours of mole, or 3,000 kills. Here's a look at the loot tracker, which for some reason only shows 2,970 kills. I'm pretty sure I did all of the kills here on my PC, so I don't know why some of them are missing. But you saw it from the beginning of the video. We started at 3,001 and ended at 6,000. So we did just one shy of 3,000 kill count. You can also see the loot from the clue rewards. And here's also a look at the supplies that I used throughout this video. Not really sure how accurate this is because I did have to delete one of the tabs. For some reason it was counting potions twice at one point, so I did get rid of those. But I think this is fairly accurate. I just want to say thanks for checking out the video, and thank you to all of my channel members, with a special thanks to ACR Beans. Once again, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next episode.